Yes, I would also urge you to use the term urgent care over emergency, because in an emergency, you really don't want to
Yes.
be doing any of this.
Yeah, I mean, anybody in emergency would not be sitting and doing all of it. I think Dr. Ajay has a right word for it, urgent
Or
care.
you should say movable care, or where you are not in a position to write an end-to-end prescription. But yeah, emergency is a very different ballgame
Yeah.
altogether.
And I think doctor is also at limitation, you are saying, right?
No, no, 100%. And the chat system. So now, if he wants, he can further, ask more questions based on different things. And we
Okay.
have also plugged this in. So this thing that you just saw, where it's generating questions, asking follow-up questions, it's plug and play. The biggest problem with SDKs are people want customization on the UI front, not on the back end. We've converted this whole thing into an SDK. So if you see this, for example, it's built with the same functions. It's just four functions called init, start, continue, and end. That's all. So if somebody wants to plug this in, it's pretty quick. This is a sample UI. I'll just do continue. I have the same thing open in the next tab. Uh, just a sec. This is the in-depth thing. Done. And whenever and the backend gives this response, so the whole UI fully customizable on your end. You own the UI. You just need like four utility functions.
Okay. So first question,
Sure.
does this improve the quality of diagnosis of the doctor or does it decrease? Because then when you're increasing or decreasing the time, are you managing the balance between time and diagnosis? And the second thing, what I have doubt or question on, this seems like micro automation as part of the doctor's conversations with the patient for digital consultation. This not really for me an urgent care situation because this will be anyway part of any normal integration journey. So I think two things: time versus diagnosis quality, and second, is it really urgent care focus or in general a automation tool that plugs into the current journey of the doctor?
It was more on the automation thing, because at the end of the day, like you need to make sure that your forget AI, right? Even your tech product, a basic full stack thing, is capable of making somebody's lives better.
That makes sense now. I think the confusion was for me that urgent emergency care thing. I think there might be little confusion there. Thank you.
There are two things, and
One question on this prescription. Can you explain the prescription to me? It says paracetamol, one dose, and frequency last night.
So I think that's a small mess up on
No time work, right? We don't go back in time, right? Here. See, that's why we are not
This
doctor. We
was
have another
generated
doctor
by
here.
this auto-generated prescription, or was it a?
No, it was generated by the LLM behind the scenes. But I think there's a small hallucination over there. But yeah, going forward, we are planning this way. So just quick 30 seconds. So Nawad Ravikant, right? Big fan of his. He says this thing that every person who's in the top 1% of their niche, they'll be building their own AI avatars wherein they'll be plugging in their brain, their knowledge base into a custom AI model. So that was the plan wherein in future we would have, let's say, a model that sits there who will go through the entire way, the way you've been speaking, the way you've been answering, and the doctor can even give you a custom knowledge base. And if the doctor is not available, that avatar should be able to answer. Yep.
Thank you.
Next up, 02. Lifeline, be ready. Next, be ready.
So, team name is 02 and my name is Rohit and Nilima and Gitanjali. We have created an app, web app named Eka Shield, which is basically simplifying health insurance claim with your Aadhaar linked medical records. So the problem is that claiming process is very hard, and data should be reliable data in case to claim that whatever you have done. So what we have done is we have taken. I will show you the demo and while doing that. So what we have taken is like this is first doctor. We have created doctor as an insurer in this case because the consent API of AKI API works for the doctor. The doctor will will uh, come in and add the patient because to create a consent, like we are first taking the consent of the patient so that we can fetch the medical record and do certain things. So let's say the patient comes in, logged in here, OTP, and now here the all the like consent request comes in here. Now when after adding the person patient, the insurer can raise a new request to fetch the medical record, and now whatever we can do this. Yes, within the months or like dates and whatever information you want from the patient can be filled in this form, and the request is being submitted. And after submitting this, the PHR app of the ECA Care, we can go there and approve the request. So this is here. We come in. Now come the interesting part, that how we are doing the assessment of certain like summary of the based on the medical records. So what is happening? That first the consent is being raised, everything. Now we have the medical record. After this, we get the fire data from the using the API from ABDM. But the data is very huge, like 150 KB all, and every information is not necessary. So what we have done, we have taken Echo as an insurance for example, and there are few certain points to claim the policy that is very necessary to be passed or fail. And from the medical records, we are taking what the person is trying to claim it. Now we are parsing the data because since the data is very huge, we don't need every information. So after parsing the data, we are just matching using the AI. In this case, we are using Together AI, Mistral 7 billion parameter. So we are just evaluating that the claims what the patient is claiming from the medical records and what is necessary for the echo insurance are matching or not. If it is matching, then it's all okay. Otherwise, it will be fail. And this all is ABHA compliant because there is no intervention of patient initially because everything is being fetched from the medical records, and user can't things. So
So one question. So ultimately, as per ABDM construct, the consent has to be given by the patient
yes,
to the insurance company to get his record viewed
yes,
there,
yes.
right? Now, what problems are are we solving that? Basis is prior health records. Is the insurance company providing him the insurance? Is that the case, or uh, I
Yeah,
mean,
just claiming part. The thing is that let's suppose you are in the hospital and you want to claim because it is very hectic process and you need a lot of information to claim that, and takes time. So everything is being automated here.
Show SS insurance.
So, oh yeah, in the last. So this is the claim. Like in the end of the day, this is my data. Like it's in the production, and what is matched and what is not matched. Based on that, it is saying that why it is.
Displays the reason for rejection, on what basis the system is rejecting the claim. So if we have the reason, we can check the documents and can claim again. Or if we had some missing documents, for example, the patient need to be admitted for more than 24 hours to claim the medical insurance. So if that document is missing, or if that duration is less than 24 hours, it will show a rejection. Same way for dental treatments or for cosmetic treatments or for Botox like treatment, we don't have medical claim. So if you will try claiming for those claims, it will show rejection and it will give the same reason.
No, so
Like for so,
currently in your model, what you are assuming that for every hospital visit, that hospital is ABDM compliant and it's linking the records with ABDM. There are currently scenarios where the records are not linked with ABDM. You still have records present at hospital system which are not, linked with ABHA yet because of the reason multiple reason where hospital systems are not yet ABDM enabled. तो उस केस में आप वो तो देखे आएंगे नहीं कभी records.
I think yeah, so this is your innovation, which is assessing the insurance policy and the documents that are submitted. Maybe ABDM would be the way to go because there would be many documents that might not be there on ABDM. But yeah, also yeah, articulate this as your because if you look at us, we were initially thinking that okay, the consent management is the innovation, or this is your innovation, and that's what was very important to
For
come
me,
up.
the sell is you are trying to reduce the potential rejection of claim through proactive information sharing at the right time in the journey, right? So that the patient is prepared because I don't think it is through the system right now, right? It is.
It is recorded, but everything is like working. Why we have done this? Because you
Okay.
need consent API to work, and for that you need approval of patient. For that, like you have to follow the process. That's why
Hmm.
we have shown that everything is working.
Okay.
Otherwise, we will
I
be
would
like,
relook the questions, guys. In a regular claim processing situation, the document that is needed is the discharge summary and the bill from the hospital, which are both generated at that point. The insurance company typically does not look unless it is going into longer process where they have to scrutinize the claim. The insurance company typically does not need or look at previous health records. And consent is usually not an issue because there is deemed consent when you buy an insurance policy or you're part of Ayushman Bharat that you are sharing. So whatever needs to be shared with the payer can actually be shared without consent because there is deemed consent when you're actually buying that policy. And you're actually signing something that says that you're sharing your information. So you might not need to go through the ABDM loop. I agree with Vikalp that this is what you have on screen right now is the innovative bit. The customer for this, you're thinking is the hospital, or are you also going to sell this to the insurance company? Because the insurance company and TPA can also use this as an auto adjudication engine.
Exactly. This is your innovation. You have started with this. That's what Dr. Ajay is also saying. So yeah, please answer his question.
so yeah, like we have thought that this can be used by patient insurance and hospitals also, but since the API is available for doctors, so we have to follow that part. That's why like we have used everything is of API only, so we have to follow the process. That's why. Otherwise, the scope is very high, but we have to be constrained on the API. That's why we are here.
Got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next team is Lifeline. Please set up quickly.
Calculation is also scary.
Very important. I took some time to understand कहाँ problem हो रहा है.
Articulate. अभी भी समझ रहा हूँ.
और वो तो आप information कहीं देते तो और rejection आ जाएगा.
Confusion हो जाएगा.
अब ये करने क्या? 30 seconds.
No, no. Right, guys, let's start.
Hi, good evening. So we are Team Lifeline and we are here to present our AI solution for conversation, basically assessment. So we have built Health Assist, which is powered by our own Eka Doc Assist, which uses other Eka like Eka in-house AI capabilities as well as AI LLMs to give you a very helpful and friendly experience. It basically connects your health concern like symptoms to personalized medical guidance, like full to treatment plan. So yeah, what challenges are we facing? Like normal peoples, it's not about like doctors and patients. So both of them are facing some challenges that we have catered to. So basically, patients face like there's a long queue, waiting queue, as well as there are long forms as indicated in 3 idiots also, I suppose. So there's very less patient context to doctor. Like initially patient goes to doctor, it has to wait, and then doctor asks some very initial questions: what happened, how long has it been, other things, then it goes on to prescribe something. So one more thing that for doctors also, some of the problems that it may lose some context after multiple visits. So at times it tells the patients that you have to visit after 10 days, after 15 days. So it might lose some data. It leads to risk of oversight as well as resource intensive, because like patient also has to give money from his side on each of the visit. So yeah, catering to all these problems, we present you the Health Assist, our own AI solution, which is AI driven, uses Doc Assist and other AI models. It's user centric, engages the patients with like cool questions. The assessment part will show you, and it provides you the personalized plans. So the assessment flow, we can directly go to the demo and let you know. Yeah, so this is the simple UI. So this is the start screen of the assessment, and we can directly, what's the question that you are feeling today? Please describe your health concern directly. You can tell it through voice thing. Yeah, you can start.
I'm having fever and headache.
Yeah, so after starting assessment, it goes on to ask the questions, which is voice enabled also.
I'm experiencing constant and sharp headache. Headache is from 2 hours and fever is 102 Fahrenheit.
So just a second. So just a second. Wanted to tell you that these are not the like normal questions which any assessment asks. So these are AI-driven questions using the capabilities of AI. These are the questions that are asked based on the previous responses, as well as it understands the patient condition, and it's like very normal to use for a patient. It will be inculcated in our app also. It can be.
Will the number of questions change depending upon my response? You mentioned
Correct.
three of
So
eight, or
you
it
can
can.
try that. It's in Hindi also.
Yeah, I have a fever and headache symptoms and vision problems also.
So just the thing that you have written this like you have spoken something. You can also continue like speaking.
No, no other symptoms. It's 6. It is 6.
So yeah, this is the disadvantage of using an AI model. Nothing can replace doctors. So yeah, but so continuing. So yeah, finally you'll get a treatment plan. So this is also finally given to an AI. The whole of the questionnaire, the answers which we give during the assessment is finally asked from the AI to generate these 4 to 5 diagnosis, recommendation, medications. All of them you'll get at hand. So it is a pre-consultation type of thing. Now,
So is this component sort of a custom? Can it be plugged into any other app apart from your Ekai app, or where we can reutilize this features?
very good. Like it can be easily plugged in. Like we have to do that. We haven't thought about it,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's using just AIs and a doc assist AI.
Okay.
It's not using any of the. It's not linked to any other dependency.
Also, are the questions also change basis the gender and the age group I belong to? Uh,
Like during the assessment, the AI, or if it wants to understand that, like for a particular disease, if your gender matters or if your age matters,
yeah.
then it will automatically ask.
Like for example, I'm asking like we are looking to rebuild this Arogya Setu again. We are launching it
Yeah.
next month. So we're looking for a feature like which kind of give us the the similar to this feature. So we're looking forward to that if we can have that component built up where person knows that key basis symptoms these could be the probable thing, and then accordingly he can make a call.
Most of this, Ramanji, is all built on the those developer APIs,
Right.
so can be implemented anywhere. That's the whole idea. I think the team was also tasked that you should use them rather than using your internal Eka setup. So we can definitely chat about that.
Yeah. In answers also, you can like mention that I am a I'm a male of 23 age. It will ask questions respectively. Yeah. So finally, we have got a treatment plan. Just continuing. We can use now.
So one question, I'm assuming that for any diagnosis, an AI cannot be patient facing giving diagnosis pre-consultation, if my memory serves me right. I mean, correct me, right? Which means first is to look at the right wording, because you cannot give diagnosis on collecting information, right? You had a confusion between number and something else, right? And it gave a diagnosis. It can't happen that way. And second thing, generally, this is a triaging process, either a symptom checker to get you what could be wrong with a follow for a doctor consult, right? So I think that journey, I would encourage you to think about what can be given before the consultation, and therefore using this information when combined with the consultation with the doctor, then you have the final approved
No,
diagnosis, right?
actually, yeah. So in our process, this treatment plan will just be a like PDF to a patient, which will then be if linked with Aadhaar to
Is
which
it
will
shared with the patient or given to the doctor?
it's patient side
How can you
only.
have a treatment plan
How do you
just
manage
based?
safety, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So I
go ahead.
think Dr. Ajay can put in a lot more.
Sure.
No, no, same question, same questions. How do you manage safety on this?
You're prescribing medications.
Yeah.
You don't know about that patient. How do you prescribe medication?
Yeah, it's
I think understanding scope of what can be done
correct.
for self-reported information
Yeah.
before meeting the doctor, that clarity is important
Like
Yeah.
as
clarity
an
is
input.
important. Actually, maybe like what we thought is that if like patient gets to know what are these small steps he can take initially, then if he links with ABA and upload the document there, internally doctor tool can also access that document, and patient can basically book an appointment with the doctor. Now doctor's time as well as patient time is saved. He can just have the whole look at the assessment and
Oh,
questionnaire.
That's, I think Dr. Ajay is the best person to guide you on. But I just feel that you need to have clarity on what can you provide before consultation.
Understandable.
That's a simple thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dr.
Yeah,
Ajay.
and I agree with the statements earlier. I think when you say things like diagnosis, medications, recommendations, then you are very specifically telling the patient what to do and without thinking through safety. So in this case, it's very straightforward. ये Tylenol hai, Advil is decent. It's a over the counter drug. But you might have cases where the recommendations don't come like this, and these are, they could be harmful recommendations. So you really have to think hard about, because see, you could see a million patients, and then if you go wrong with five, that is enough to kill the product.
Understandable. Yeah, very perfect. But also, like, I would like to tell you that nowadays AI models are also built with guardrails, as well as any product which is built are built with guardrails, and I don't think would not let.
So I'll do a sales pitch here. Check out AWS Bedrock for guardrail.
We'll see. Surely. Surely.
But
Yeah,
also,
that's
you should not depend on the model itself for guardrails when you're building the product, right? The guardrails also need to be under your control.
very sure, sir.
You can have multiple model, but
Yeah.
guardrail is a process that you have to
And
manage
we
along
have to
with it.
build. Yeah. Very
Thank you.
sure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Next we have is the Hope Squad. Uh, being The pseudo devs team will come last because of some last minute demo issues. In the meantime, we'll be starting first with the Hope Squad and followed by Circle of Care, and then the last one will be pseudo dev.
Just give me 30 seconds. Sure.
Also, I request everyone to keep maintain silence while people are presenting. Thank you.
Last man. Hope squad. Hope squad. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. Hi. Hi everyone. Good evening. Good evening to the panel as well. So our name is Hope Squad, and we are presenting a product called Hope Nearby today, where we're bridging the gap between need and availability, especially when every second counts. So before starting, I'd like to tell you a very short story about Sheki Telly Joy Philip, whose niece was suffering from viral pneumonia. This is a real story, by the way, in December 2023, where they needed A positive blood, and they found it extremely difficult to get a donor with this blood group, despite contacting over 60 to 70 people in their network itself. So, and this is not a problem that is very specific. This is a very general problem that happens. Even Shravan Chova from Pune also faced a very similar situation while looking for blood for his loved ones as well. And I'm sure a lot of us has been in this situation as well, where someone who's loved one or ourselves, we need blood in an emergency situation. So, if you didn't know, every 2 seconds, someone in India requires a blood transfusion. And yet, due to systemic inefficiencies, many patients struggle to find the necessary blood in time. So, this is our product. And so, let me just go over how over 90% of people search for blood during emergencies, blood in emergencies. So, one would be obviously calling the hospitals or blood banks directly, as you know. Second would be WhatsApp or some social media appeals. As I'm sure everyone would have seen stories, everyone that posts the stories. We call NGOs, local NGOs, or through someone that we know through word of mouth. So this is our little effort to help people like Sheki, like Shravan, and countless others, and people who are like me, and people who are like you. So we are presenting Hope Nearby, which helps you locate local blood banks nearby you, which is powered by a UHI API, which is powered by eRaktkosh. So we are enabling instant and real time search for blood banks and donation camps across 12 million users on Eka Care for now. We you can also search for real time data of blood availability across 28 states and 806 districts in India, also including the union territories. We can find the most relevant search results from here. As you can see, you'll be able to see they'll be sorted by blood groups, distance, and the last updated details. When was the details last updated? You'll be able to get the details of the blood bank immediately as well. Where's the address of it, the contact of it? You can get the direction. You can get also apart from this, we also wanted to promote blood donations as well. So this is something that we want to do as well, and we can get the location of the local blood camps as well. And as you know, every donation can save a life. So the impact for this will be huge. Obviously, for patients, it will be rapid access to nearby blood banks in real time and increased chances of timely treatment and survival, which is necessary. For doctors and hospitals, it's less time spent coordinating blood search logistics and better planning for surgeries and transfusions. Doctors can save time with this as well. So the next so this we talked about what we have implemented right now. If you want, I can give a demo for it as well. Sure. So this is what we've implemented right now. Yeah, not we have a build. We have a build on the phone though. We have a build on a phone though. Sure.
You've already done the.
Yeah. So we've sort of made like a beta.
What is the source of the data?
So this is coming from eRaktkosh APIs.
Are you only utilizing the e-Raktkosh or any other source through which you get the?
Right now it's eRaktkosh, but we're looking into like getting other data sources involved as well.
As a part of Eka Care solution, HMI solution, do you also have additional set of information like where the blood banks are, or I mean that additional set of information which is not there in eRaktkosh? I understand eRaktkosh is provided by CDAC.
Yes, sir.
So they may not have information of the other private hospitals where they maintain the blood bank. I mean, this can provide a limited set of information,
Yes, sir,
but
of course.
still something is better than nothing.
Yeah,
I
so
would say.
obviously that would be the future goal that we would plan to expand it to basically private players and other private institutions as well. So that would be obviously the scope for this project would be that would fall into the scope for this project as well. Yeah.
I think one question to think about is right now it is a representation of information
Uh-huh.
in the right place,
Yeah.
right? How could you add value on top of it? Is a question to think about, because
So what we had thought was basically right now what are the next steps basically, or as you said, how do we add value to it? So right now, if you see a network of a person, normal person is only limited to the people that they know right now, and so this is and in that network only we are able to search for this. We're able to make this request. So once since we have other users, so we wanted to leverage the ABDM network also to create a community to connect the needful with the right donors as well. So this is one of the basically plans that we had of how we could do it. An implementation of it might look like this, where we have ABBA link profiles on our PHR app, where we are able to basically verify the donor and the recipient as well, and basically then have some blood matching services where the hospitals or doctors broadcast their needs if it's needed, and the compatible and the consenting donors, they get geo alerts on the devices that okay, someone in your area might need a blood. So and we can have the rapid SOS consent from these donors as well, which ensures the privacy and safety as well. And we want to gamify the experience for the donors as well, because I feel there's a huge part of there's a huge chunk of opportunity lying there, because there's a lot of misconceptions and myths around donating as well. So if we can cut that down, we can get in the supply of the donors as well. So obviously this problem can be solved in a better way. So that was all from our side.
Have you guys,
Questions?
hi, this is Ajay. Have you guys looked at the stuff that has been done previously in this domain? So social blood and a few others, and why they failed and why they didn't work?
We don't have that
To be honest,
knowledge.
I don't think we've explored it that far. But for sure, we will take that into consideration as well, exploring the existing solutions that are in place.
Yeah, so Facebook had launched something. This was, I think, about 10 years ago. It was a social graph linked blood bank discovery in India. I should look that up.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Nothing from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Can we have circle of care next? Pseudo devs BTT.
It's live or not?
Good evening, everyone. We are the team Circle of Care. And we have like solving very simple, beautiful, but very impactful problem. So we haven't built something new. We are solving in the current ABDM architecture. There is one problem which we have seen in a span of few last years when we are like doing scan and share of the multiple hospitals across the country. So just to jump into the problem statement, I will set a bit context. Like NHS build out a beautiful system to book hospital appointments through ABA, and Eka is the one of the early adopters of that. And we are like presence across India. We are deployed operators also to assist patients at the hospitals. And today at the NHA level, close to 4 lakh appointments happen through the scan and share. But when we visited few hospitals on the ground, we have seen few problems. And how before that, what is the problems? We will see like what is the current process. So whenever any patient visits to the hospital, patient have two options. Either they first download some ABA compliant app, any PHR app, whether it is Eka Care, whether it is Drip Case, or maybe the official app of the government, or other way around is that they have to scan a QR code placed at the hospital. Then they have to select some ABA compliant app. Then they have to download that app, then create ABA and book hospital appointments. And in the other way around also, if they are installing some app which hospital staff is mentioning, or maybe the our operators, or maybe the some third party operators are telling them, then also they have to scan the QR code at the end. But why they have to scan the QR code? When we will able to solve that problem, be able to know that patient is currently at this location and at this hospital. So what is currently broken? Broken is that patients major adoption of ABA is in the tier 3, tier 4 population, and they have a kind of a basic phone. And most of the Android phones who are like on Android 11, 12, 13, and 10, 15,000 phones, they don't have an inbuilt QR code scanner. So if they want to scan the QR code, they first have to download a QR code scanner, then they have to scan a QR code. If they go with the other way around, first they will ask the some name of the app like download Eka Care or download the ABA app. Then they also have to scan a QR code at the end. And during the peak OPD hours, now there is a line at the QR code scanning instead of the reception desk of the hospital. And it is burden on the staff also and operators, like they have to assist patient at the each and every step. When we are visited hospitals, it is now like कि they are coming and asking कि sir अब क्या करूँ, यहाँ मोबाइल नंबर डाल दिया, अभी इसके बाद सेकंड स्टेप क्या है. Then we have to guide them कि आप QR पे जाओ, आप QR स्कैन करो. Then like each and every step we have to guide, because they are not tech savvy people, and major problem is that some are elderly patients and those cases. So what we have solved is that just I'm going to the demo. So what we are doing, any patient who have downloaded the Eka app and they want to book the ABA appointment, on the app open itself, we are showing that search the nearby hospitals in your vicinity and book the hospital appointment. So how we are doing this? We are just asking the permission of location from the user, and we are matching, finding a nearest hospital with the, we have a lat long of the user, and we have lat long directory of the hospital's location also. And we are finding the nearest hospital that you can book appointment at these hospitals. And definitely we will add a kind of a constraint also that you can't book appointments by just sitting at the home. you should be at the vicinity of the hospital and you should be in the some radius of a 500-meter, 200-meter. So user just have to select the hospital, just log in or create the ABA, and it's done. Appointment is booked. So patient don't have to scan any QR code or something like that. It is basically purely location based appointment. I would recommend that you can just scan the QR code, download the app, and it is working, sir. Already available on Eka Fraud Internal.
That's what my question was. Is it live?
Will be live by tomorrow. We have the working build also if you want.
Yeah, please share it with the judges.
I see hospital right now, Niyama.
Yeah. So we have
This
set
is basically the
amazing
profile
building
share
as the
case,
Eka
right?
Ibedium Clinic.
So scan and share profile share case you have implemented here, where user doesn't need to, if he has the Eka Care app, then it becomes smoother, right?
Yeah.
So basic is that he has to have the Eka Care app.
For now, it is like we have sold for us or our partners. We can give a API to our partners who are using Eka's ABDM like a plug and play APIs. But it is like better than anything if NHS all at their level.
Sure.
The idea is to more create a virtual experience for the hospital to be able to say this is the hospital's app rather than Eka Care app. Like you have to download from Facebook. Right from the landing scene, it should ideally present itself as this is AIMS Delhi app instead of Eka Care app, and that's how we want to position it both for private as well as government hospitals. There are private hospitals and private basically adoption is a bigger pain point, right?
I think we have those set of APIs now, since the way you have innovated that, patient doesn't need to scan QR code, you automatically, get his geolocation, and basis that you share his data and get the token.
Yeah.
Other apps can also develop the similar thing, right? And including our ABHA app also. It's not
Unique in this.
nothing.
Yeah. I think one thing I would ask you to think about is, even without downloading the app, can I get the work done and then I do the process later?
So even like without downloading the app, we are thinking kind of a solution where you just have to missed call on this number and we will send you the link and you just have to follow the steps.
Something around.
An instant app.
Yeah, maybe the instant app where you don't even have
Mobile
to
web
download
or
the
some
app.
version,
Or
right?
maybe the web version of that.
Right.
Yeah.
I think along those lines, because that just opens up the opportunity. Because this is like a standard thing most people can do, but sometimes we ignore the value of small.
Yeah.
It could just change things.
So tomorrow go live, na?
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Dr.
Dr. Ajay, anything?
Ajay?
Thank you. No questions, Tony. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Sudo devs? This is the last team. So after this, we'll have a 10 minutes break, and then we can round up for the final review, and then we'll announce.
Good evening, everyone. So we are here to present our idea, which we have named as Choti Parchi. So pseudo devs, yeah. So the aim of our project is sometimes say doctors are on leave, they are somewhere in the remote areas. We want to access the doctors, but they are busy, or they are busy in some surgeries and all. And say they get a call from the patient ki, hey doctor, I'm having this. And doctor is like, Arey yaar, I'm on vacation with my family. Who will open the RX pad and generate the prescription and all? So this is something that we have generated on top of our Eka Scribe, wherein you can just open the WhatsApp and open the Eka bot, and there you just have to send a recording of whatever you want to prescribe and medical history, vitals, everything, and you'll get the entire prescription generated over it. You can approve it and then you can send it to the patient. Only if you approve it, then you can send it. So we can show you a live demo of that. So this is our first step, wherein you just have to type hello Eka Scribe.
You
And
give
then
your voice note here or you type?
voice note. So here you have to just enter the patient details, which is patient name and mobile number.
Yeah.
And then you can start the recording. Patient is currently having mild headache and fever. I'm prescribing him up to 650 for next 5 days. Patient's BP is 35 mmHg, hemoglobin is 32. Patient has a medical history of diabetes. Patient's mother has a medical history of diabetes. Do not eat junk food. Drink enough water. So ideally, we were planning to generate the entire PDF, which can be forwarded, but due to some issues in the backend, we are not able to generate the PDF. So what we are doing is we are generating the clinical notes for now, but ideally, a PDF should have come here, which after once the doctor reviews it, he can just send it to the patient. We'll wait for few seconds and then yeah, so this is the clinical notes that is generated, which is history of diabetes, BP, uh, whatever medicines we have prescribed, medical history, and the advices. So this is something that we have built so that doctors on the fly, because everyone has WhatsApp on their phone. So on the fly, the doctors can generate prescriptions here and then just forward it to the patient. Also, we have taken care of the authentication. Only doctors uh, uh, who are the ECA doctors. So something like this, the PDF would get generated. This is a sample PDF. So only ECA doctors will be able to generate this prescription only if they are with us, only then. Otherwise, we won't let them generate the prescription, first of all. Then this is the entire workflow wherein doctor gets authenticated. If doctor is not an ECA doctor, then they are not allowed to generate this.
Sorry, one question. What about the patient medical history based on their contact number, everything? Is that provided for context?
Yeah, so that is something that we'll fetch from the backend.
Okay.
So that you are taking mobile number, we'll
Uh-huh.
authenticate that patient.
So if the patient is in the doctor's directory, we'll directly fetch the information from there. If not, then we'll ask them to add the patient as well. So this entire thing gets integrated with our ECA pipeline, wherein all the history, all the vitals, everything of the patient is available. Speech is transcribed to text. Prescription PDF is generated, reviews and approves, and the prescription is sent to patient. Now,
Any particular reason to restrict it just to ECA doctors? Like, if
we don't
it,
want it to be misused. So for now, we just want the ECA doctors, but later maybe we can add a feature wherein if doctor is authenticated, then they can just use it.
And
So
this prescription and the note goes into the patient's history
yeah,
within the
correct.
guys
trial.
keep
Yeah,
silent.
it gets linked to the patient's profile. So later, if doctor wants to see this history, they can. So it's completely integrated with the ECA ecosystem.
And the doctor doesn't need to open the app. The doctor can just use this on WhatsApp.
uh, yeah, they can just use it on WhatsApp, even if they are in some remote areas or something, because they have WhatsApp, they can just directly use it. They don't need to use the ECA app as well.
Not only in remote can a doctor, sitting in his front desk if the patient comes.
कभी भी हो सकता है.
वो तो कहीं भी कर सकता है, right? It's,
Yeah, this why
Yeah.
why it's not live. Yeah, we're just running it from local system.
From our local
Yeah, no, I'm just go live. That's the.
This is like a no-brainer, honestly. This everybody need, and I think when I'm thinking about the potential, is like if there's a way to externalize it, right? For anybody who is validated doctor on anybody's system, this just makes everybody's job easier. Of course, with the relevant information guardrail.
Authenticate that they are.
So just to add, as you are aware, we are looking, ABDM is looking to launch HMIS Lite with CDAC, so that, we provide that light version of cloud-based HMIS system to multiple doctors, and those doctors have to be verified in HPR. So this becomes one of the feature, where they can give the voice notes and the whole interaction gets, recorded, which is kind of a good
Nobody likes to type. We all know, right?
That's why.
So-
Like nowadays, whenever we chat with our friends, also we don't like to type. We just like to send the voice note. So we thought, why not integrate that with the prescription?
think you should take Dr. Ajay's comments definitely.
No, no, I really like the. I would use it if I had the product. I actually also think that it might be a good acquisition channel for doctors who are not on the Eka app, who might use this first and then come to the Eka app.
Dr. Ajay is on ACAB, so
Okay.
please send me once you are live. I will send it to him personally so that he can play around and give us the feedback.
Sure, sure. So this we are the extended use case would be if there's a follow-up for a particular appointment that can also be used.
Guys, please, humble request. Please maintain silence.
So if there's a follow-up, doctor is busy some emergency or something, they can just generate it. And also we are only doing it for ECA doctors and can be extended to appointment booking as well. If doctor would like to book an appointment on top of this, then they can use it.
I think in my mind, I'm thinking again, I'm not a doctor, but I've been a health coach myself. Um, is there a way, and moving forward, for doctor, let's say they're in a hurry, they could also make mistakes, very likely. If there is a way to later on support with a co-pilot, which can say, okay, you said this, you reference somewhere the relevant information with the right source, and just say, can you just reconsider these points? Are you sure? So some way to support the doctors.
You mean the modification? If something has
Modifications?
been missed by the model, then they can modify it. Yeah, that is
Yes.
something that is there for our future use case, wherein we can also allow the doctors to edit it. Say if there's something that has been missed. So instead of directly, instead of starting the dictation from start, they can just randomly open a form or something, and whatever has been missed or something that needs to be corrected, then they can correct it. So that is something that is
Like
there.
my dream would be, let's say we have a company called Open Evidence in the US. If there's a WhatsApp version of that, where doctor have access, on their mobile for all the relevant information, and they have like their co-pilot which can help them. So if they miss out something, at least somebody is there to just help them out.
Yeah, completely noted. Yeah.
Sorry, Dr. Ajay, I spoke in your position here.
Not at all. I think it makes a lot of sense. I really like this voice UI because this is so simple for the doctors to use. And one issue that we have in India with medical digitization is the fact that the UI almost never works for the doctor or the health professional. The voice is the way to go.
Yeah, correct.
You could, in the end, have an edit option and then open all the prescribed medicines in the form of a list. Doctor can pick one and then edit whichever.
Yeah, so even if the internet is not very fast or something, they can just use it.
Just hands free, right? Like they just talk and make the
Yeah,
changes.
correct. So yeah, that was it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So guys, we'll be taking a break of 10 minutes and then we'll be rejoining for review. Thank you all teams. Thank you for participating.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Last moment.
जीत रहे हो लेकिन उसको छुट्टी नहीं मिलेगी अगर जीत भी गए कोई भी यहाँ पे जीता तो छुट्टी नहीं मिलेगी सोच लो तुम प्रवीण के साथ गोवा जाना चाह रही हो
हम साथ में हम 6 लोग जाएंगे
अच्छा श्रेया and Nadeem. Back out.
तुम बोलो तो ले जाएंगे
हमने इससे अच्छा इसमें किसको चूज किया श्रेयशीष और नदीम को हम
बनाया विकास का इसमें है और तुम श्रेयशीष और नदीम को चूज करते हैं सही बेटा
हम बैकअप थे बिकॉज वो दोनों निकल गए तो हम आए लास्ट गुड बैकअप
उनके 3 मेंबर्स ने उनको
അതിന് കൈ പ്ലീസ്
Voice to RX. Because WhatsApp.
I think do it on that side. Whoever is
मैं जिंदगी में இப்ப பையன் பார்த்தா கேம் விளையாடுறாங்க காலி பண்ணிடுறியா How you beat that? Scale on a scale of 1 to 10, कितना भी है? How you beat that? किसी जज के लिए wanted to be symbolic. Nobody understand what is additional thing. Yeah. We stop from the last. That's what we should be taught. Yeah, stop from the last. Oh yeah.
Because it's see on the what they were sharing on see on this answer it to me something which I already shared with
Hello, where are you? 20 minutes was the total time away from the venue or midway? Oh, so you have just left the venue. Hmm. Okay. 1.5 hours ago. Then how have you not reached the venue, bro? Okay. Okay, okay. Got it. No one has reached the stage. Okay. And I said, yeah. And I will come in the night. Okay, okay. And cool. You just let me know. How was the function? All good? Your parents are finally happy.
असेसमेंट को एआई बेस्ड नया आइडिया लाएंगे मेरे पास अपना आइडिया है वही मेरी
फंडर आना D2C yes I'll take teach
We just patched few APIs.
It's called voice to X API in the book. And WhatsApp is magic. They already had it. It's like the original that they were already working on.
लास्ट मिनट तक ये बोल रहे नहीं जाते and our PPT was that bad. It was very simple, right? With all of exactly the demo that counts.
We are not like in a tie. Now I'm
Kausal will give all this state. How much money will he spend? Very honest. You can tell.
Why are you planning not to show?
The PDF was not.
I thought we'll show PDF.
You have shown PDF.
Amazing. She found a workaround.
You already had that.
Oh, you opened another PDF, huh?
That was just a demo.
I thought of texting you on WhatsApp.
Crazy. We were planning to do that, but we didn't.
I archived a lot of chats. Just send. You're doing good, bro.
Missing you.
वो दे दो यार चार्जर इन पास
Speaking just what is written reading and speaking. He is not understanding. In front of just
that by 6:05 PM.
The voice.
Yes, bro. At least we'll make it all together different circles. We'll create different documents.
So if something is not captured or captured incorrectly, the document produces.
Not of that.
You also asked to integrate Copilot or something, modify or add some assistance. Doc assist. He's Dr. Assist.
You only build the building.
He's Dr. Assist. I am Dr. Assist now. Every team is here. I want to leave. Nothing else. You so many issues.
Why is this not
Someone
working?
from your team has like these things.
I didn't. My manager.
It's Sankal's biryani and I was waiting and I was like, giving a call. I thought it it's a lamb.
Three days.
பயங்கரமா தின்ட்டு வந்துட்டு அங்கே நல்லா இருக்கும் ரெண்டு ரூபா மாத்திடுவாங்க
Join I can break it for you. Party over. पीपीटी का क्या करोगे? गोवा तो मैं जाऊंगा, पीपीटी लगा क्या करूंगा?
आइडिया अच्छा था।
I'm just
You are the department. गिव अप करके बैठ गया था।
जबरदस्ती से गिव अप करवा रही थी, गिव अप कर फिर मैं कर रही
टेस्टिंग कर रहा था, ये जो डेवलप कर रहे हैं वो लोग खुद को नहीं बना दिया आपने। नहीं बताना नहीं है भाई, क्लास नहीं बताना है। बट अभी मैं हाई एकस में अगर उस पर लिख दिया तो आ जाएगा। मैंने अभी एका के नंबर पे हाई एकस में
मेरे को याद आ लेट नो अबाउट योर share your card what do you have he will share with you how you currently you can find it's very best and again किसी बोली हुआ देखा था पूरा साल खींचेगी जैसे ये नेक्सॉन गाड़ी खींचती है हाउ इज इट साल का हो गया मैं मैं तो से आ गया कैसे हो जाता है मेरे को तो मजा आया अरे वो सीट
पूरा बना
बढ़िया था इसको लाइन हो गई ना उसके बाद बढ़िया हमने 3 विकेट नहीं किया घर पे बोला चमत्कार तो बोला
काम कर रहा पड़ जाए इसकी वजह से ये कल मंडे को बुलाएंगे ऑफिस लाइव जाएगा
नहीं मत के बारे में बात करो नहीं हो पाएगा भाई मैं लिख के दे रहा हूँ मैं लिख के दे रहा हूँ
एक एक्सटर्नल प्रोजेक्ट बनाया
नो इंटरनेट we are trying to there is a company live भी नहीं किया your home service डॉक्टर के पास टाइम है तो पता नहीं आज से लाइन नहीं होगा उनके पता टाइम नहीं कि क्लीन होने लगे प्रिस्क्रिप्शन बनाए
क्या करूं तुम्हारे साथ हार गए तो मैं जाएंगे
अरे दही वही सब अभी से बात सीरियसली दिमाग खराब हो रहा है बार बार भाई सही बता रहा हूँ 3 2 1 करके कुछ हो जाएगा अभी यहाँ पे में तो वैल्यू भी नहीं अबे वो तो इसको क्या जगह तो मतलब इनमें इनने बोला मेरा नाम हटा दो नेक्स्ट तो बता नाम उसका खाली कल मेन चीज थी उसमें नहीं आएगा ना 10%
जितने लोगों ने सुबह से इंटिमिडेट ये सारे बोलिए तो आईडी करवा दिया
सर लाइव तो हमारा ही हो पाएगा, इनका तो नहीं हो रहा।
कभी लाइव होगा है। हाँ आज ही कर देंगे हम। तुम पोस्ट बताना लास्ट में।
मैंने सोचा कि यार इनका एक स्ट्राइप लिख देता हूँ।
नहीं सर
एक स्ट्राइप लिख के मैं दिखा रहा हूँ, देखो आएगा अभी आएगा।
आप बोलते आपके लिए
कर देते आप
वो यहीं पे तुमने बताया ही नहीं, मैं सबसे पहले उन्हीं को बता। हाँ 3:30 बजे क्या ना हमारी कैंसिल कर दो, हमारा बन गया।
हाँ इन लोग का मैंने ऐप डाउनलोड किया दिखाने, इन्हीं की ऐप चली है
वैसे टेक्निकली
इन्होंने भी नहीं डाला,
बट इन्होंने ऐप दिखाया
आपने किया फिर आप मोबाइल पे
ये
सारी इनोवेशन
वो बोलते मेरे नंबर पे
दिनेश बोल रहा है कि मैं नहीं जीता, मैं नहीं लाइव कर रहा।
मैसेज ही नहीं डाला था।
नाइट लूप में आने लगता ना।
लास्ट में हटाया ना।
they will win the मतलब कास्टिंग हुए सब
बराबर ही बट कहने के लिए एक आगे एक पीछे। फर्स्ट होगा जिसका 20 में से 18 है।
दो महीने से
बोल रहा है कि कोई इनोवेशन नहीं
नहीं लेने जाओगे भाई बहन भी है ना भाई कर दी
आदत उछलने की कोई बात होने की
अच्छा है।
शुद्ध हाथ
ऐसा नहीं करते हैकाथॉन में आए हो कि स्कैंडल कराने आए हो गजब
So the results are almost here, but before the results get announced, there's a test. Like we need to see if this room can stay silent for next 2 minutes. So everyone has to stay silent for 2 minutes. Whoever speaks gets disqualified.
Good. This should be like a room full of energy. Not
So इसका result आ रहा है। जब announce करा हुआ तब सब silence नहीं होती।
and photo of आपका
Come on, guys, give a huge round of applause for yourselves. It was a great evening. Did you have fun? Yes. I can't hear you. Yes. Good. Because we definitely had fun. Thank you so much for participating. It was a great, great, great event. And results will be out shortly.
The right side had fun, left side is silent.
Yeah. Left side, I know who had fun. Seems like the Eka Care team had the most fun there.
We'll start with, I think, external teams only first. We are just finalizing the certificates. And there'll be 3 winners. And we'll start time. If anyone wants more detailed feedback, feel free to discuss directly with our judges or Vikalp. And on the Eka side, we have 2 people who stood out. So we'll be discussing both the teams and highlighting them. So we'll start announcement. Should we invite Raman sir for the first winner?
You want to start from third and second?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll do 3, 2, 1. But the certificates are not ready for Yeah.
Like people are here for pleasure. Ganesh, you said from the camera perspective, right?
This thing, can you just make the screen
Which is the hamper for third team? Okay, that is for third team. Good. So, Vikalp, you want to announce the third team from external? Any guesses in terms of the external team who would have won the third prize? Anyone wants to like stand out there? This goes to us.
Nobody wants to be the third team.
No one wants to claim the third spot. चाहिए तो first ही चाहिए. ठीक है तो I think the third prize goes to Team Health Speak AI.
Vikalp, can we have you on the stage to give out the...
This is for the third team. सबसे बड़ा यही लग रहा है.
हमारा नहीं भाई हमारा छोड़ दो.
Can we have a round of applause, guys?
This is for you as well. Yeah, take a photo again. It's not perfect.
Just give me a. Cool. Any takers for the second prize? Like anyone feels कि third नहीं second तो मिल ही जाएगा.
Any guesses?
Any guesses from the online team?
We are not giving out the first prize without any guesses, by the way.
Yeah.
Internal नहीं है.
No, it's second. Anyone want to guess? No. So I think second prize is for the team who participated virtually. I hope you are still online. I goes to Ease My Med.
Is my med? Are you guys available on?
They're still
Yes,
connected.
we are
Yes.
here. Thank you very much.
You have any statements to make, remarks? You want to donate your prizes to someone since you're not here?
As you are online.
So the only thing that we can say is that we heard a lot of great ideas. Some of them we consider our own, but we haven't implemented some of them. So yes, we would love to collaborate with the people over here.
Sounds good.
And one thing that we noticed is that a lot of engineers, they're all engineers. A lot of people here are on the right track, but the one thing that they're missing, after all, it's a hackathon, is that they haven't done it right yet. So it'll take a little while longer, but they have to persist. It is healthcare after all. It is tough. Stick around. Make sure you get it right. The rewards are going to be great for everybody. Thank you.
And any one team that you feel was better than you and should be the first prize winners?
So when we saw the people from Narayana, we really got worried. What are they doing?
Okay. Good. You guys, we can probably help facilitate the connect between the two teams. Okay. Any guesses?
No, there have to be guesses for the first team. Oh wow, good guess, guys. Absolutely.
Team help even. So,
Raman sir and Anubhav, can you please both?
We'll share the
Guys, a huge round of applause for them.
Thank you.
Kind of. Yeah.
Sure, sure.
Thank you so much.
Nice to have you here. Pleasure, pleasure. Very well done.
we have something you guys want to say?
Have you also, sir?
Yes, sir, please.
Yeah, yeah.
को डालना चाहिए और हमें वो डाला नहीं ज्यादा
Any statements?
Guys, how was your experience?
Yes, yes, you would love to.
Keep it in your head.
Yes,
Definitely.
beyond today you have to go.
Yes, yes. This was a stage that we are.
Yeah. Should we like withhold the prizes till they go live and
Yeah.
see you again?
If it was Eka, Vikal would have done that.
Any statements you guys want to
Yeah.
make?
So I think when we were introduced to the Ekathon, when we were introduced to the Ekathon, I think this concept of Eka, which translates to one, I think we really wanted to incorporate that in our solution is what motivated us to incorporate a lot of things. And I think a one-stop solution for both doctors and patients where we could enable a cross connection and an integrated platform. And sort of this was a really big motivation for us. And as data scientists, as students who have really implemented computer vision a lot, I think we really wanted to accommodate that aspect. And it was a really lovely learning experience actually because we heard so many ideas here. We're like, okay, oh, there was so much from them. Yeah, exactly. And this was a really great experience. So thank you so much for having us here.
Now, Eka teams. Does anyone still stay relevant considering the noise they have made and the late entries they made? Or like all of them disqualified?
Cancel it. Let's cancel it.
Who would be the most disappointed if the prizes get cancelled right now? And who would be the most happy if the prizes get cancelled? Well, so we'll start with like we'll have a runners up team and then a winners team. Any guesses for the runners up? Uh,
Come on, guys.
who feels
Runners up.
they should at least be
You
second?
can't stop guessing your own self. Guess for others.
You didn't even guess the team name. I don't know. Okay, I think we'll
Okay, we.
jump. The second team has the number in their name. 02 is the team that is runners up.
Please come on the stage.
You can,
02.
collect your certificates, and rest of the bargaining you can have on Monday with Vikal.
No first prize.
Huh? Oh, happy birthday.
Seems like we have a birthday boy as well in
You told us before, maybe you would have asked.
Yeah.
Now it's too late. So we have the certificates.
Because
सीधा सीधा मैं भी इसको सीधा
So you guys are sure you'll get it?
typical RC
Congratulations and happy birthday. Yeah. Any final guesses?
so we've cancelled the first prize. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Any
guesses for the first?
Yeah, come on, guesses for the first. Nice. It's a good guess. Say it.
I don't know the team. Kaushal.
Yeah, pseudo devs it is.
Pseudo devs. The guys who thought they'll not give the demo.
We also have Raman sir and Anubhav sir on stage to give prize to the winner. Again, once the hack goes live, the prizes can be negotiated.
Just no leaves. Guys, huge round of applause. Come on.
थोड़ा तो रो
So I think that's it for today. But before we wrap up things, we have a small token of memento for our judges. First, we have Anubhav sir on stage. Bhaskar sir, if we can have you on stage too. So
कोड है एमएमटी का होगा देखो सही सिर्फ एक मीटर पे वो आईबी को कहा जाता है नाइट टिकट नहीं दिया था
so if we could have a couple of words from you about your experience.
I think for me it was a great experience looking at how you are thinking about a problem, thinking about integrating what is already available, and I think making all the effort in the last 2 days, because I think bias for action matters a lot, right? But more importantly, I think this is the line I kept on repeating today, कि मेहनत करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. आगे. And
I think उसके आगे का तो मैं भूल गया. But that's the point. I think bias for action, and I think making that effort for the last 2 days, I think that is what mattered the most. And I think everybody goes out winner from here. We had a hard time selecting, but then I can still tell you, please continue making that effort, because the number of effort will help you decide what you go and do further. Any help, any support, please let us know. Thank you. Thank you.
Next, can we have Raman sir on stage?
Sir, thank you so much for all the time. And can we have Sankalp sir on stage, Amit sir on
Along with
stage
Amit
too?
sir as well.
Uh,
Sankalp and Amit, can you please come on stage? I'm just going to clap for you walking on the stage as well.
Raman sir, if we may have.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank all of you to, who have worked from last 2 days tirelessly. And I really feel the energy, this is the young India, which will take India to 2047. And I'm really very amazed with the enthusiasm you brought into this hackathon and the ideas on which you are working on. I'm sure, if you build upon it, given the healthcare sector, it's, going through a rapid change. Digitization is becoming a mantra with ABDM, the government's intention is very clear that we want to digitize the healthcare delivery in India, and you guys are the prime movers for that. We will provide you a framework, but rest of the things, the innovations, the user experience, the ease of use, the digital experience, and overall, the value for money. We want to make digital health delivery as the next UPI in next 5 years. And I'm sure with your efforts, we will reach there. Thank you very much. And once again, to all of you, of course, there are few winners, but to me, all of you are the winners. You have worked very hard, build upon those ideas, and you shall, achieve your goals. And we are there to mentor you. And team at Eka Care, they've been doing a brilliant job. I think of all the apps, I really like Eka app. I've been using this app for long. So it's very well done. And thanks to Vikalp, and his leadership has been, phenomenal. He's always there to help us out and give his ideas, which is very much valued at NHA. Thank you very much. Yeah.
So I think that'll be it for today. For all the other teams, because of the effort that has been put in, there are some small hampers, some goodies that is there for all external participating teams. Feel free to collect them from the desk over here, along with your participation certificates. But before that, a small note for wrap up from Vikalp.
Thank you so much, everyone. I won't take more time. I think this is the time for you to rest. This is the time for you to think how to scale. My special thanks to you both and Dr. Ajay as well. Rohit was not able to make it, but I think he has helped us quite a lot in coming and helping out in this journey. AWS team, Dipali, thank you very much. You've been running around all the time, and like a Samarth came in here yesterday, gave a amazing keynote as well, and I think the entire Eka team also, Ajitesh, Jay, Kanish, I think so much content you have got. You are always hungry for the content. So you've got a lot of content. But yeah, most importantly, I think this would have not been possible without the participation that we have got. We ended up actually sort of selecting just a few of what we have got as an applications. I think there is a lot that we have learned with this first attempt. I think the next one would be much bigger. The next one will be much more sort of crazy in terms of, I think, all, be it the people, be it the number of prizes, to like the kind of new APIs that we will come up with. And with that, I would like to thank you all, and thank you so much to you both as well. Thanks.
Nice meeting
Hello.
Participants,